Hi. Something that I think is interesting to think about is, do films need great plots? I think that having a great plot is what's helped a lot of the best films, but I don't think that films need to have a great plot to be good. There's plenty of films that I really like that I don't care that much about the plot, where the plot could likely be changed a lot, and I think that my enjoyment wouldn't be changed that much. There are a lot of films that I don't think that much about the story, the character development, or anything like that, but do I enjoy them? I really do. There are a lot of really strong films that don't need amazing plots in order to work. Uh, Two of my favorite films are the two Blues Clues films that have come out, and it's not like the stories are terrible or anything, but there's not a lot of amazing, thought provoking stuff in them or anything. But I love those films. It helps that I love the hosts of Blues Clues. I love the how friendly the characters are. I love the songs. I love the upbeat charm, and the plots, they don't need amazing plots, but there's some of my favorite films despite not having plots that I don't feel the most invested in. And I think that's okay. The Alvin and the Chipmunks films, huge films of my childhood, and even as a kid, I didn't care that much about the plot. The first film has a little bit of a sweet story, but for the most part, don't care that much about the story. But I love Jason Lee and David Cross. I love the songs. The films have so much fun stuff in them. They don't need amazing plots. And I think that really recent films have worked without having the best plots. The Super Mario Galaxy movie doesn't have a super amazing story, but it's a great film. It's so much fun. It has so many fun characters, such incredible looking visuals, to the point where the film is able to be a really good experience even without that compelling of a plot. So I feel like amazing stories aren't a requirement for really good films. I think that films should have really good stories, but I feel like if a film doesn't have an amazing story, I don't feel like it's a guarantee that the film will end up being bad. I think that there's plenty of films that are incredibly entertaining, give people so much happiness, and they don't have that amazing of a story. And I feel like there are a lot of films that do have a really good story, but because they don't have the most memorable characters or aren't the most entertaining, I feel like they get somewhat forgotten. And sometimes that can be a bit sad, but it can also be at least somewhat understandable why a film that's more about being entertaining than having a thought provoking story be more remembered. That doesn't mean that the thought provoking films are bad, and if they have a meaningful purpose and if they change people's lives for the better, even if they don't reach the biggest audience, I think that is still okay and deserves to be celebrated. But I also think films that are just about fun deserve to be celebrated too. I don't think that there needs to be anything bad about films that are more focused on fun than having a plot.